Howdy, Kenny here. I just wanted to record a quick video to talk about ways in which you can improve your open rates for your emails and also reuse email content. So if you don't necessarily want to come up with an email for the day, you can resend your prior emails to the individuals who did not open them. That way, you get maybe some fresh eyes on the ones that aren't getting open. And there's any number of reasons why your open rates may be poor. You can see this one that I sent yesterday. I had a pretty bad open rate, so I'm going to resend it. I'm actually going to resend it tomorrow to the group of people that didn't open this one. So one of my mentors had created a video to show how to do this, but it didn't work for me, so I had to find a workaround, and that's what I figured I would show y'all. So this is using GetResponse. I didn't mention that at the beginning. First thing we need to do is we need to go to this specific newsletter and recreate it. So generally this is how I'm going to go to it. Go to the menu, email marketing. Here's the message. So I need to click on that and open it. Depending on which version of GetResponse, sometimes these look a little bit different. Scroll down here to the editor. We're going to go edit message. So when we resend this, we do want to send it with a different subject line. You can come in here and you can edit this if you want to, but you don't have to. You could just literally send it exactly as is. Just maybe change the subject line so the people who didn't open it because of the subject line previously, maybe they'll open it now. So one of the easiest ways to do that is come in here and pick something really simple from your message. I'm just going to go ahead and make that my message. So what we need to do is we need to save it as a template. So we're just going to go save as template. We're going to name it as whatever I'm going to name the subject line and create. So now you can find this in my templates, which we'll need to go to. So we'll go back to the menu, go here, email marketing, go to my templates. And depending on what you see later on, I'll show you two different ways to do this. This is the way that I have to do this because I don't have one, for whatever reason, when I go to a different editor within GetResponse, it serves me something different. So we'll come in here. We need to download the HTML. Don't worry, you don't need to know anything about HTML. You don't have to worry about it. All you're going to be doing is copy and pasting everything. You don't have to even understand what you're looking at. So we're going to go ahead and save the file. I'm just going to save it to my desktop message template. It looks like I've already done that the other day. We're going to do it again. So just remember where you save it. I saved it to my desktop, so it's easy for me to find. Okay, so now I'll go back here to this message, right? And you can get to the statistics a number of different ways. So this little pie right here will take me to the statistics. So I can click on that. Alternatively, if you go back to email marketing, come to the message, scroll down, go to statistics. You can see my recent messages have had some poor open rates. So potentially my newest people on my list are not very engaged, so maybe we're not the best individuals. But maybe that'll change. We'll see. So we scroll down. This is the message statistics. Scroll down here, you'll see there's 369 unopened. So not a whole lot of people opened it. If I click on that, down here you'll notice that these blue boxes just popped up. I want to click on send message. We're going to go leave statistics and create the message. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow us to send it to just those 369. there's two ways to do this. And once you've done it once, you'll know whether you can go to the drag and drop email editor and create your email, or you can just go straight to the HTML source editor. I need to go to the HTML source editor because when I go through the drag and drop editor, it doesn't give me the ability to access my own templates. But we're going to walk through that just quickly so you know what to look for the first time, because it is slightly easier if you if you take this approach instead and you're able. So we'll click on drag and drop. We're going to go in here, name the message, which I said was wrong. I like to name the message the same as the subject so I know what I'm looking at. Your distribution settings, these are what you see when you create a newsletter. It's just the same. Generally, you don't need to worry about those because they're going to be set to what you generally send, or what you sent the previous email as. So we're going to go to next step. So now you'll notice this looks a little bit different than the editor that I was in when I saved it as a template. So this is an older version of the Get Response message editor, and for some reason, when you do it this way, this is what shows up. Now, for some people, when they see this version of the editor, you have a gallery and a templates button up here. If you see the templates button, usually it's going to be right here. You can click on templates. It's very obvious if it's available to you. You click on that, and then you'll be able to just grab the template that you saved. For those of us who don't have that luxury, we can, I think it's start from scratch. Nope. We want to go to HTML code editor right here, right? So, or when you come in here, you're going to see this. You can scroll down. You get the HTML code editor. Just click on that, and it should come up as completely blank screen. It's gonna basically all we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting and pasting HTML code. So now, if you go to your desktop, I got all kinds of stuff on here, so it's not very easy to see it that way. So let's open this one, downloads, and go to my desktop, date modified. All right, so here's the message that I just saved. So you want to open this. If you have Notepad, you can right click and open it in Notepad, or you can go to Notepad and open it from Notepad. I have a Notepad editor called Notepad++, which is really good if you do any coding or anything like that. It makes it a lot easier to see your lines and stuff. So it's just a little bit easier to see, but none of that matters. When you open it up in Notepad, let me go ahead and show that to you. Open up in Notepad, go to File, Open. Where's my desktop? There we go. Desktop. Everything's taking very long to load today for some reason. It's looking for text documents. So we need to change it to all. There, let's go ahead and open this. It still looks the same, right? Real easy. All you need to do, Control A, selects all of it. So all of it is selected. Copy it, whether you do that or you right click and copy it, you go Control C. Then we're going to go back to here. Click right there next to that one. Control V or right click paste. Now this looks crazy. Obviously you don't need to be able to read any of it. It does not matter. Alright, down here we have the show WYSIWYG, which is what you see is what you get. It's an editor. So we click on that. That turns it into our message in the way a normal person looks at it. So you can see it's got everything. Still has our links that we created previously. It's a little bit different than the other one. My picture is kind of messed up. But there you go. It looks good. Everything is set up. So we can now go to the next step, and you can come in here again. You can come in here and you can edit it if that's what you want to do. This allows us to, so it's doing a spam score. And again, so now this looks a little bit different than the way I usually see it. So this may look different than you. I like perfect timing, and I'm going to schedule this for delivery. So I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow. Change the hour here. I like to send stuff at 12:01 a.m. with perfect timing. So basically, if you're not familiar with perfect timing, what perfect timing does is, this is set for tomorrow, 12:01. Perfect timing will start sending this at 12:01, and it looks to see when people are most likely to open your message, and then it doesn't send it to them until that point in time. So it's based on when they generally open the message. So if they get it on Tuesday, but they don't open the message until, say, Thursday at 10 a.m., then it'll send it to them at 10 a.m. on the 6th. So that's kind of helpful and then if you don't want to do that, let's go ahead and talk about these settings while we're here. Time travel basically allows you, so you can't pick both, right? So time travel essentially sends it to the exact same, it sends it based on the time zone of the recipient. So if we turn that off and we see this, right, I pick the time zone, which is my time zone, and it would send it to everyone at the exact same time. Time travel on instead sends it at 12:01 in the recipient's time zone, which would say that, hey, these people over here are going to get it before 12:01 in my time zone. But generally, I don't use that. I use perfect timing. Hit schedule. And that's it. We've now scheduled a message to send to the people who didn't open it when I sent it on Sunday. Now I'm going to send it to them on Tuesday, and I can send another message to everybody on Tuesday as well, or I can go ahead and just the people who did open my message on Sunday, they get a break from seeing a message from me on Tuesday if that's the way I do it. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.